and welcome back to Marion County Mustang Softball. Minor technical difficulties, however, I believe they are resolved, and we are back up and running. A great game so far. I'm excited to be here watching Mustang Softball.
We're currently looking at a one-out situation for Lady Mustangs. The pitch is a strike right down the middle. Brings the count to 1-1. Pretty good spot for Kennedy. Strike two. Great pitch. Counts 2-1, one out. No runners on base. Swinging strike, strike three. Again, excellent pitch. 2 outs. I think the Mustangs have gotten over that minor mistake in the first inning. Gotten into the groove, or so to speak. Wouldn't you say, Rio?
Oh yeah, I'd say they appear to have regained their confidence, and they're rolling like a well-oiled machine.
Pop fly to center fielder Aspen Cheney doesn't quite get under it. Runner stays on first base. Slight delay on the batter. Here she's ready to go and ready to see if we can get her out. Here comes the pitch, swinging strike.
Ooh, tough one.
Counts 0-1. Pitch outside, that's a ball. Here comes the pitch. Inside. With 2 outs, it's a pretty good position for the Lady Mustangs. And another strike. Count is 2-2. Line drive / grounder to all the way to center field. It was a very hard hit ball. Runner remains on second base, which is good. And exchange runner on first base. Pitch outside. Ball one. Ooh. Looked like a strike to me. Oh, stealing third. Goes past the third baseman. Runner does not attempt to go home. And I'm sure the Mustangs are grateful for that, because she very well could have made it.
Puts the Mustangs in kind of a precarious situation.
Yeah. Just a couple seconds of not paying real close attention can really cost you in the game of softball. Foul ball hits a concession stand.
And that's why we don't park close to the softball field.
Right. Count is 2-1 here. Three one. Dangerous position for the Mustangs. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball right at Rio's head.
That was rather scary. I've never been in this seat before, and man, I really did think that was going to take my head off.
Yeah. You get used to it, though. Ball four, she goes on to first base. That brings us to a loaded base situation, which, Rio, that's a really bad position for the Mustangs.
That's a clearly tough spot for them to be in.
Yeah. Fortunately, there's 2 outs, so they can tag any base and would end the inning. So it's a blessing as well as a curse.
It's time to perform, as is always.
Lock in. Counts 1-0. Ball high. Swinging strike. Another foul ball.
Back towards the parking lot.
Awesome. I don't think I parked too close. Should be fine. Fly ball to center field. Didn't quite get there. 1 runner scores. 2 runners. 3. Wow, that was a triple. Brought in 3 runs. Goodness gracious.
Man, I would not want to be a Lady Mustang right now.
Yeah, that was a bad little turn of events. Let's hope they can bounce back here and get an out and end this inning, because that was just not very good. Foul ball down the right side.
Appears to narrowly have missed someone's automobile.
Brings us to a 0-1 count. 2 outs. Again, runner at third base. Foul ball. Count's now 0-2. It's a very good situation or position for our pitcher here. Little room to breathe. Another foul ball. Gonna run out of balls if we're not careful. Here comes the pitch. Ball outside. First ball for this pitcher that she's seen. Or batter, excuse me. Yet another foul ball. That went through the fence somehow.
Kind of impressive.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened. I just saw out of the corner of my eye. Must be a weak spot. Count is now 2-2. Things have gotten serious real quick. Let's see what Kennedy does in this situation. Here comes the pitch. Just barely foul. Good gravy. That was close. Probably would have scored a runner if it would have been fair, but fortunately it was foul. How many fouls has that been, Rio? Have you been keeping count? 4? 5?
I think that would make 5.
Goodness. Line drive to the pitcher. Can't get it knocked down. And she gets her at first base.
That was a very good inning for the Lady Indians.
Right. I thought you were going to say the Lady Mustang, but it was certainly nothing of the sort.
I apologize if some of my nomenclature is wrong here. I'm not as seasoned of a sports broadcaster as Levi Wright.
Let's take a little break while the Vanfar Indians warm up and our Mustangs recuperate to get the bats. We'll be back after a short commercial break.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, we're here to help you go further. Further in innovation and technology. Further in advice and solutions. Go further for the community and sustainability, and for the future of our industry. With Nutrient Ag Solutions, there's no limit to how far your business.
Come on down to Mcr-Ii's Pawn Shop for all your personal needs. From movies to name brand tools and luxurious jewelry, you can even cash checks. Mcr-Ii's Pawn Shop is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can find Mcr-Ii's Pawn Shop in West Quincy. See you there.
At Lewis Brothers Funeral Chapel and the O'Donnell Thurman Life Celebration Home, Support of area athletics is a long-standing tradition. We started sponsoring and participating in sports.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Mustangs Softball. You just saw a strike to senior Samantha Kindhart, bringing the count to 0-1.
She is one of 3 Mustang seniors this year who so far have been having a fairly solid season to round off their high school softball career.
Correct, and tonight is senior night, so if you can, make it out to the softball field to... That was a great hit by Samantha Kindhart. Nearly... Oh, it is a double. The second baseman missed the throw-in, so Sam makes it to second base. Good bit of softball knowledge there.
And you can tell that she is a senior with that bit of experience.
Correct. Believe this is Kara Smith, a junior. Oh, no, Jada Worrell, a freshman. They look slightly similar. That was a strike for Jada. Count is 1-1. No outs. Contrary to what your scoreboard says, I apologize for that. Strike 2. As I said, Jada Worrell is only a freshman, but she exhibits a good amount of softball knowledge. As you can see, kind of a confusing moment there. The catcher dropped the third strike, which constitutes the runner can make it to first base. Unfortunately, Jada did not see it, so she failed to take advantage of that situation, bringing us our first out. Stepping up to the plate is Ayla Pollard, a junior in her second year of softball, if I'm not mistaken. She fouls one off right into Van Far's dugout. Counts 0-1 here. Mustangs are down by a deficit of 5 runs, as you can see. So they're hoping to get something started. Another foul brings her to strike 2. Counts 0-2, a pretty tight situation. Let's see if Ayla can battle back out of this hole she's digging, or dug. Oh, hit to the third baseman, who rockets it to first base. Calls her safe. Good bit of running by Ayla Pollard.
It was a great performance out of Ayla.
Yep. Way to use those long legs and get to the base. That advanced Sam to third base, which is a very good situation. Runners at first and third with senior Grace Jensen stepping up to the plate. She takes a ball in the dirt. And Ayla Pollard advances to second base.
This inning is so far going very well for our Lady Mustangs.
For the most part, yes. Swinging strike by Jensen Page. Counts 1-1, 1 out. Runners at second and third, excuse me. Strike 2 for Jensen Page. See what she can do in this situation here. Good eye. Good eye. Woo! That was close.
That was very nearly a out off of third base for our senior Samantha Kindhart.
Yep, narrowly avoided the glove there. Here comes the pitch. Ball in the dirt. Counts 3-2. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a full count. Rio, if you didn't know, that means there's either going to be an out or a walk in a little bit.
I did know that, Levi, as she is called out.
It's Good thing to know. It's 2 outs now.
As you can tell, I'm a bit of an amateur sports broadcaster.
But he is learning quick. Junior Maya Bach is up to the plate, and she fouls one off down the first base line. Still, runners at second and third with 2 outs here. And 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. High ball. Back right at our face. Lovely.
I feel like we're in a prime position to experience all the balls getting very much thrown at us.
Yep, it's a good thing we have a fence and a broadcast cage here. Another pitch low and outside. Count is 2-1 here. Maya Bach has a little room to relax. Let's see what she does here. Oh, hits a riser, I suppose you would call it. That, ladies and gentlemen, was an example of poor softball knowledge. The shortstop should have thrown it to first base, but she instead elected to attempt to tag Ayla out, which resulted in no outs, and a Mustang runner scored.
That truly is an unfortunate play of softball.
Wow, that was way out there. And wouldn't you know it, the Lady Mustangs are up 1 point, but they're still down 4 points, so they need to keep it running if they wish to take the top here. Count is 1-1 for Kaylin Dowell, a junior. Swings for her second strike. Let's see what she does here. Kaylin's played a lot of softball in her day, and I have no doubt she's capable of hitting it out there. Oh, she strikes out, unfortunately.
And that is the end of the inning.
The second inning, and we'll join you at the top of the third after this short commercial break.
At Lewis Brothers Funeral Chapel and the O'Donnell Thurman Life Celebration Home, support of area athletics is a long-standing tradition. We started sponsoring and participating in sports in the early 1920s. We want to wish the Marion County Mustangs the best of luck and thank the Mustangs for their excellent representation of our school and community.
Welcome back to Lady Softball. While you were gone, I learned a new joke. Rio, you want to hear it?
Absolutely, Levi.
All right, here we go. What does a bad softball player and a blanket share in common?
I don't know.
They're both bench warmers.
I have to say, Levi, I believe I've heard better jokes in my time, and maybe I can outdo you with one next inning.
We'll see. Vanfar Indians are up to bat against our Lady Mustangs. Count is 1-0, no outs. Ball high. Counts 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Good spot. Here comes the pitch. Strike 2. Hathaway really getting in the groove of throwing strikes here. Strike 3. Excellent, excellent pitch. Brings us our first out of the inning, the third inning, to be precise, where the Vanfar Indians are currently up 5-1. Mustangs are hoping to get back to their turn at bat so they can even or perhaps outdo that score. Strike 1, swinging strike. Good spot. Counts 1-1, 1 out. Fly ball over the head of Kaylin Dowell and to the shortstop, Aspen Cheney. Runner is halted at first base, does not advance. which brings a new batter to the plate. Here's the pitch. Foul ball down the third base line. A lot of foul balls this game.
Yeah, I'm less familiar with softball, but this does seem like a abnormal amount of foul balls.
For sure. Here comes the pitch.
Another foul
Guess what? Another foul.
towards our beautiful parking lot.
Lovely. Counts 0-2, which is good for the Lady Mustangs. Very bad for this unfortunate Van Far batter. Runner did just steal second base, so that's less good news. So ball. Count is now 2-2. Runner at second base. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3. She's out of here. Brings us to 2 outs, which again, good spot for the Lady Mustangs. See if they can end out this bottom of the third, or top of the third inning. Foul ball. This brings this batter to a strike. Here comes the pitch. Strike 2. 0-2 count, 2 outs. That is what I like to see. Very nice. Here comes the pitch. First ball this batter has seen. Counts 1-2.
There's a bit of an anxious runner on second.
Yeah, she's rather antsy to get back in the dugout, it seems.
This counts our third threaten to throw her out.
Yep, I think this runner is getting pretty dangerous. Foul ball right to her comrades in the dugout. Scared them, I guess. They kind of shrieked a little. Counts 2-2 here. 2 outs. The pitch. Ball in the dirt. Runner advances to third base with no throw to third. Full count, ladies and gentlemen. Full count. Anything can happen here. Let's see what transpires. And that is a ball 4, unfortunately. Brings a runner to first base. So now there is a runner at first and third bases. Not a good spot. Not at all. Ball high. Counts 0-1. 2 outs. Mustangs looking to shut down this continuance of Van Far runners on base. Runner has just advanced to second. Very bad indeed.
Oh, that is a extremely high ball towards center field. It is intercepted and thrown to second.
Unfortunately, 2 runners just scored, bringing the score to 7-1.
Man,
I had a bad feeling that was going to happen.
it's a bit of an unfortunate spot to be in.
For sure. Umpire cleans his plate off, but I think he missed his spot. It's going to mess with my OCD for the rest of the night.
I don't know. It looks relatively clean to me.
You wouldn't get it.
Another great hit off of the Lady Indians that is caught in the outfield.
Good work of field work by Aspen Cheney there. Brings us to the bottom of the third inning. And we will be back with you after this short commercial break. See you then.
My name is Kelby Edding with FCS Financial in Hannibal, Missouri. We are a member-owned cooperative focused on financing rural Missouri. We offer a variety of ag loan products, including farm operating, machinery, livestock, and farm real estate loans. We provide competitive fixed rates along with local on-farm service. Please give us a call at 800-798-0273 to learn more. Thank you.
Hannibal Regional Medical Group has grown to oversee better. We offer more choices for taking care of your health, like primary care, pulmonology, cancer care, cardiology, and pediatrics. We are here to care for you and your family, right here at home. From people you know and trust. Your health, your choice. Why go anywhere else?
Marion County R2 alumni Clint Stewart and Rianne Red have a combined 33 years of banking experience at Home Bank. When you need
And welcome back to Mustangs Softball. Last inning, we heard a beautiful joke out of Levi Wright. However, I challenged him that I could outdo him. So I have a joke prepared for Levi.
Oh, joy.
So, Levi, did you hear the joke about the pop fly?
I cannot say that I have.
Well, I believe it would have gone over your head.
Okay, you can be quiet for the rest of the night. Right? That was not a funny joke. That was unfunny.
He is lying. You can hear the distinct roar of the crowd after my joke was played. They love me.
Strike one to our senior batter, Riley Holt. First time we've seen her on this air tonight. She line drives one right to the third baseman. Ooh. Disappointing for Riley. Feel bad for her. It's a pretty good hit, though. So, not too. She shouldn't be unhappy.
I wouldn't be too unhappy with that hit. That could have very easily gone another way.
For sure. Strike one for freshman batter Kaylee Schaefer. Her second pitch is a foul ball, bringing the count to 0-2. Yikes. Tough
Man.
spot to dig out of.
I feel like the Mustangs really need some, fire underneath them at this point.
Get some vigor. Oh, strike three, swinging strike. Ooh. Brings us to 2 outs already.
Nobody on base.
2 up, 2 down. Let's see if Kennedy has anything to say about that. And as she comes up to the plate, ball one, high and outside. See if she can start a trend of Mustang runners on the bags. Ball two. It's looking ever more promising.
Even a walk would be a great outcome for the Lady Mustangs right now.
For sure. There's another ball, so 3 balls and no strikes. Perhaps this pitcher is getting a little weary of throwing in the same strike zone. Wow. Fouled off straight to my front of my face.
It's a very high sword-like swing from Kindy Hathaway.
Yeah, I'm not sure why she swung at that. It would have been a foul, but whatever. Still 3-1. Pretty good spot. Not a whole lot of damage done there. And wouldn't you know it, ball 4.
That's our walk.
Yep, that's a great start, hopefully. Let's see if the Mustangs can continue this with Samantha Kindheart, a very accomplished hitter in all her 4 years of softball. Let's see if she can't give us a good whack tonight. High fly ball. Oh, I think it might be caught. And it is, bringing us our 3rd out.
Unfortunate.
Yep, no blood drawn by the Lady Mustangs this inning. Let's hope they can keep the Lady Indians to their current score. And we'll see you back in a short while after, you guessed it, more commercials.
I'm Brad Kurz, Edward Jones Financial Advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and administrators. That's why Edward Jones is proud to support the Marion County Mustangs.
MFA Incorporated is a cooperative built by farmers for farmers. We sell performance products, and our suppliers are markets of plant for food and crops of protection. Our fertilizer terminals on the Mississippi River help us get products to our
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Mustang Softball. As you are familiar with the great joke war Rio and I have been having over the last couple innings, I have come back to challenge him once again with a joke. So, Rio, which cartoon character is the best softball player?
You know, I'm not quite sure.
Homer Simpson.
Another disappointing joke out of Levi Wright. I hoped to see much more out of him this game, but unfortunately, I believe we've mostly seen strikeouts.
Oh, I think Rio's underestimating my repertoire of jokes. We'll see. Anyways, back into reality. We have a 2-1 count for this particular Van Far batter. She fouls one off, brings the count to, 2-2.
Another
That's what I
frighteningly close ball to my face.
They must not like you. They must be just, they're trying to hit you.
And a foul ball towards our beautiful parking lot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard a windshield get cracked. It's not going to be a good night for somebody. Fly ball to left field. Maya Bach is under it. She catches it. Great catch.
Great defensive maneuvering out of the Lady Mustangs.
Yep, they're doing quite well. Excuse me, our score is wrong. It's actually 7-1. Mustangs are really hoping to keep the Indians at their current score so they can get back up to bat and hopefully do some damage. Strike. Good pitch. Ball outside. If I'm not mistaken, that is 1-1.
I do believe you are correct.
Ball 2. Here comes the pitch. Unfortunately, that was apparently the fourth ball and a walk. I promise I'll pay better attention next time. I'll make sure to be accurate with my count. Grounder to shortstop Candal, who flips it to second base, resulting in an out.
Great communication of the Lady Mustangs.
For sure. 2 outs. Excellent spot for the Mustangs. Let's see if they can continue this.
A quick turnover would be exactly what the Lady Mustangs need.
For sure. Foul ball.
Towards our beautiful parking lot.
Rio really likes our parking lot, if you can't tell, for whatever reason. Really likes it. Fly ball to second baseman Kaylee Schaefer. She catches it. That ends this half of the inning.
Yeah, this was a great defensive inning for the Lady Mustangs. I feel like they kind of, arise to their senses.
Performed very well. All right, we're going to leave you for a little bit, and then we will be back. See you in a bit.
MFA Incorporated is a cooperative built by farmers for farmers. We sell performance products, and our suppliers are markets of plant for food and crops of protection. Our fertilizer terminals on the Mississippi River help us get products to our members efficiently. Our first and foremost purpose is to serve farmers. It's a tradition that we uphold and one will continue above all. We believe that MFA is successful as a company only when our individual farmers achieve success in their operations as well.
Welcome back to the Lady Mustang softball game. And got a little bored watching commercials, so we decided to tell you another joke here. Rio thinks he's got an adequate one.
I have a response to the last joke that was launched at me, and I think this one's appropriate for our Lady Mustangs in our last inning that was just played.
Let's hear
What has 18 legs and catches flies?
Mutated spider.
Wrong. A softball team.
That's inaccurate. They don't have 18 legs.
Unfortunately, if you count the amount of softball players and multiply their legs by 2 legs per person, it does math out to 18.
Okay, nerd. I have a joke for you. How come you never see any cats playing softball?
Not quite sure.
There's too many cheetahs.
That was a rare, acceptable joke performance out of Levi Wright. It's very
Thank you, Rio.
It's very uncommon for you to see great jokes out of this man, but we are a very abnormal night here. Lady Mustang softball.
All right, here comes Jada Worrell. She pop flies one.
Up, they do not catch.
Yeah, that was a poor job of communication by the Vanfar Indians. You just saw 3 of them running to catch it, and I guess we know now how many Indians it takes to catch a fly ball. Apparently it's 4, because 3 could not get the job done. So, there's a runner on base now. Ball 1.
Bit of a fumble out of the catcher.
Must be getting tired. Thirsty, maybe. I could go for a Gatorade. Finds a gap. Ayla Pollard. Runner is safe at second.
It's a beautiful recovery out of the Mustangs.
For sure.
They can keep this up. They might have a chance.
Yep, starting off a good trend here in the bottom of the 4th inning. No outs. 2 runners on. What a nice way to start out an inning. Ooh. Just about hit her elbow. That would have
That was frighteningly close to our senior,
hurt Grace
Jensen.
Jensen.
Page.
Yep, that's her name. Here comes the pitch. Ow. Ow. Got her. Well, at least she got on base. I don't know. They might. Nope, they're not going to exchange a runner. Grace is tough. She'll make it.
Grace is a very, very robust person. When it comes to being hit with softballs, she has a great performance being hit with pitchers before in the past.
Yep, she's tough and makes it through. I'm not sure they're talking with her. She decides to tough it out and stay on base. Hit the inside of her left knee. It's a bad spot to get hit. Here comes junior Maya Bach, number 10, up to bat. She swings and misses. Strike 1. No outs. Mustang runners at all bases. Looking very promising for the Mustangs.
They have the opportunity to do something great here.
For sure. Huh. Foul ball hit the light pole and bounced back in.
Foul ball towards our beautiful concession stand.
Yep, good thing that telephone pole was there or light pole. We don't have telephone poles anymore. Here comes the pitch. Strike 2. Oop, strike 3. Apologies. Brings us to our first out of the bottom of the 4th. Here comes Kaylin Dowell up to bat. Here we go. The pitch. Ground ball to second baseman, Grace Jensen.
Bounces out of the outside of her glove.
Yep. There's a slight collision with Grace Jensen and the second baseman. No consequence from it. Perhaps our umpires are going to confer about what to do about that situation. I'm not really quite sure what that constitutes when a runner and a fielder collide.
I do think the fielder was in the line between the 2 bases. I believe that would put her at fault.
Correct. She was in the baseline, so I don't think any
They are conferring with the coach.
Let's see. Wonder what they're saying.
We can only speculate.
Mm-hmm. Looks like nothing too dramatic has occurred. This is Riley Holt up to bat. Ball outside. 1 out. Mustangs did score out of that last hit, which is good. Foul ball down the third base line. Third baseman almost caught it. She was not quite quick enough, which is a very good thing.
Lady Mustangs are posed to strike.
Here comes the pitch. Anything can happen. Ball outside. Brings us to a 2-1 count. Oh, 1-2. Ball outside. Ground ball to the second baseman. Runner comes home. Oh, is force tagged out at home base.
Very good effort.
Yep.
Lady Mustangs.
Here comes the umpire to clean off his plate.
Very thorough cleaning this one.
Yeah. Somewhat. Brings us to 2 outs with runners at all bases. Kaylee Schaefer up to bat. She grounds one to the shortstop, who throws it to first base, and she's out. That ends the 4th inning, bringing us to the 5th. Mustangs only got 1 score out of that, but it's better than nothing. So we will join you back in a short bit.
My name is Kelby Edding with FCS Financial in Hannibal, Missouri. We are a member-owned cooperative focused on financing rural Missouri. We offer a variety of ag loan products, including farm operating, machinery, livestock, and farm real estate loans. We provide competitive fixed rates along with local on-farm service. Please give us a call at 800-798-0273 to learn more. Thank you.
For all your insurance needs, contact Farmers Mutual Insurance in Palmyra, Missouri, proudly serving our community for over 100 years.
Go Mustangs!
Welcome back to Ladies Softball, where the Mustangs trail 7-2. And here we go. First batter up. Pitch is a strike. Low strike, but a strike nonetheless. Brings us to an 0-1 count. Fly ball to right field. Takes a weird bounce, and runner makes it. Oh, she's going to make to third base. Wow.
Planted on third.
Yep. It's a less than perfect job of fielding that ball. Could have gone a lot better. And it constitutes to bring a runner to third base, which is not a good way to start off this inning. Ball outside and high for this runner, or batter. Here comes the pitch. Strike, swinging strike. Very nice. Counts 1-1, no outs, runner at third base. Here comes the pitch. Ball inside. Count is 2-1. Strike. Strike 2. Good pitch. The pitch. Grounder gets through a gap at third base. One runner scores. The batter stays at first base. That advances the Vanpar Indians to 8-2.
That is not the performance the Lady Mustangs were looking for tonight.
Foul ball. No outs again. Count is 0-1. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball, or grounder to pitcher. Flips it to second base. That's our first out. Good play, good bit of communication there.
That was a very strong look out of the Lady Mustangs.
Correct.
Bit of a yawn out of our play-by-play commentator, Levi Wright.
Yep. Here comes the pitch. Ball inside. Looking for a bunt, I believe. Nope. She's not. Foul ball. Count's still 1-1, if I'm not mistaken.
I do believe you
Throw
are
down to... Oh. Poor bit of communication there. Runner gets to third base. Sam threw the ball down to second base, but nobody was there. And so, no out, and the runner got to third base. Not a good turn of events. Counts 1-1 here at the plate with one out. Runner is at third base. Here comes the pitch. Swinging strike. Strike two. Count is 2-2. Ball three, making it a full count.
Anything can happen.
Correct. Fly ball to center field. Aspen Cheney getting under it. Oh, the sun must have gotten in her eyes because she did not catch that one. That scores yet another Van Far runner. Now we have, that was a double out of that. Runner at second base. Indians now lead 9-2. Bunt. Flips to first base. She's out. Good bit of communication work, teamwork there. Runner did advance to third base, but it gave us a second out, which is always good to see. One out, closer to getting back to the bats.
Sure that the Lady Mustangs are hoping they can wrap up this inning.
Foul ball. Back to the backstop. Yet another foul ball.
Straight over our heads and towards, you guessed it, our beautiful parking lot.
What is it with you in the parking lot?
It is where the balls are going.
Great. Another foul ball. Count is 0-2. Bad news for this batter, but good news for the Lady Mustangs. That means one more good pitch, and we're going to get back to batting. That was not a great pitch.
I think that the Lady Indians have showed up with a lot of confidence here tonight, and it's really showing.
Yep. And strike three. Great job by Kennedy Hathaway. And brings us to the bottom of the fifth inning. And we will join you after a short commercial break.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, we're here to help you go further. Further in innovation and technology. Further in advice and solutions. Go further for the community and sustainability, and for the future of our industry. With Nutrient Ag Solutions, there's no limit how far.
Welcome back to the ladies softball for the Mustangs as the Vampire Indians warm up. I wanted to ask Rio a question. Rio, have you registered to vote this November?
I think this is a great question to be asking your family and friends. And yes, I have registered to vote.
This is a historical time in our nation's history. It is very important that you get registered to vote and take place in our immensely important democracy.
Absolutely. I'm a huge advocate for, the civic duty of voting. And you have a right and a duty to vote. Many people around the world do not. As the son of immigrants, I would know this very well. And, please do your civic duty and vote.
For sure. Here back at ladies softball, we have a swinging strike by Kennedy Hathaway. Brings the count to 0-1. Here comes the pitch. Wow. Umpire must have seen something I did not, because that looked really outside for a strike. But suppose he sees things that I do not.
They seem always to.
Strike 3. Brings us to our first out of the bottom of the fifth inning. Samantha Kindhart steps up to the plate, ready to do some damage and set a trend that will hopefully put the Lady Mustangs out of this hole of 2-9.
Samantha Kindhart has a very confident history as a batter.
Yep, she's performed very well. See if she can put one out there and get something started here. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball to the second baseman, who flips it to first base and gets her. No chance of that one going anywhere.
Not quite what the Lady Mustangs were looking for.
Nope, that brings us to our second out. Not a good spot, but I believe our Lady Mustangs can persevere over these odds. Jada Worrell swings for her first strike. Completely missed that ball, incidentally. We got 2 outs here. Counts 0-1. Here comes the pitch. Strike 2. Goodness. 0 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Things aren't looking just super great for the Lady Mustangs.
Not a phenomenal place to be.
No,
Jada Worrell.
Let's see if she can fight back. Whew, good eye. That was a ball outside. I agree with that. Very good work by Jada Worrell. Here comes the pitch.
Ooh.
Yep, that hit her. Got her.
That is the second Lady Mustang that has been hit tonight by a Lady Indian.
Yep. Ayla Pollard steps up to the plate, ready to continue this trend of getting on base. See what she can do. Runner is at first base thanks to that dead ball. Ball outside. I believe this Lady Indian is trying to perfect her curveball, but it's curving too much and not ending up inside the strike zone.
Her curveball with mild success.
I suppose so. Ooh, good hit by Ayla Pollard. And Jada Worrell runs to third base. She makes it.
Oh, and we have
Ayla
a run
Pollard
to second.
goes to second. That is a double. Advances the runner to third base. Runner is now at third and second base.
That is a beautiful chain of events if you are a Lady Mustang or a Lady Mustang softball fan.
Yep. Here comes Grace Jensen, hoping not to end this strand these batters. She swings for a strike. See what Grace can do now. Count is 0-1. 2 outs. Runners at second and third. She swings at a outside ball. Unfortunately, brings her into an 0-2 count. Not a super great spot, but one that Grace can do something with. Good eye. Again, that curveball is just curving too far out. Counts 1-2. Here comes the pitch. Grace hits one way over. Oh, excellent. Hits one
Beautiful.
way over the second baseman's head. 2 Mustang runners score. That is a great hit by Grace Jensen. She'll remember that one for the rest of her life. Scored 2 runners, and she stays on base. Very good job.
That is a great turn of events if you are a Lady Mustang or a Lady Mustang softball fan.
For sure. Here comes Maya Bach, hoping to continue this trend of getting some good hits. She fouls one off. If she straightens that out, it could very well be in the grass.
That was very nearly a beautiful line drive.
Yeah, it nearly was. See what you can do here with a 0-1 count. Ball outside, 1-1. Runner at first base. 2 outs. Mustangs are down by 5. Scores 4-9. Here comes the pitch. Ooh. That was not a great turn of events. Just kind of didn't have the confidence to swing, but swung nonetheless. See what you can do here. Anything can happen.
That is a foul.
Foul ball. Oh, man. Just not good enough. She was not able to make it on base before the Van Far Indian threw her out.
That was a great reaction out of the Van Far Indians.
Yep, admirable effort there. Okay, as the Lady Mustangs warm up, we're going to leave you so you can watch some of our commercials. They're actually our sponsors for our broadcast.
And if you listen, you might just hear some of our beautiful commentators commentating some of these beautiful commercials.
For sure. Some of our very own Mustang broadcasters. And here we go. Here's one for you.
My name is Kelby Edding with FCS Financial in Hannibal, Missouri. We are a member-owned cooperative focused on financing rural Missouri. We offer a variety of ag loan products, including farm operating, machinery, livestock, and farm real estate loans. We provide competitive fixed rates along with local on-farm service. Please give us a call at 800-798-0273 to learn more. Thank you.
For all your insurance needs, contact Farmers Mutual Insurance in Palmyra, Missouri, proudly serving our community for over 100 years.
Go Mustangs!
And welcome back to Lady Mustangs Softball.
Yep, let's see what the Mustangs can do here.
The pitch
Fly ball, and it
is outside, making a foul.
Yep. Very hard hit ball, but unfortunately was for this particular Indian batter, it was too far out.
Very nearly a great hit.
Ball 1 for Kennedy. Counts now 1-1, no outs. Indians lead by 5 points, or runs, if you will.
Another amazing hit that is caught.
Not amazing enough because just got caught.
Between first and second base.
Kaylee Schaefer, great job of getting under it. Brings us to our first out.
Exactly the performance the Lady Mustang is looking for.
For sure. Ball outside there. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball down the third base line. Mustangs better be ready to keep on fielding because these Indians have batted extremely well tonight. Stay vigilant.
Well, even as much as they're batting, I think they've had beautiful coordination as far as their fielding is concerned. They've had a overall great performance tonight.
You're absolutely right. Brings us to a count of 2-2 with that last pitch, which was a strike. Strike 3. She's out of here. Back to the bench you go. And that gives us another out. One more out, and we'll be back with your Mustangs batting again, which was what we want to see. Strike. Good spot there.
I think we're seeing some beautiful pitches out of Kindy Hathaway this inning.
Yep. Doing a very good job. Here comes a fly ball. Aspen Cheney up, gets it.
Catch.
Ends it. We are heading to the bottom of the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen, and we will join you there after a short commercial break. Yet again.
MFA Incorporated is a cooperative built by farmers for farmers. We sell performance products, and our suppliers are markets of plant for food and crops of protection. Our fertilizer terminals on the Mississippi River help us get products to our members efficiently. Our first and foremost purpose is to serve farmers. It's a tradition that we uphold and one will continue above all. We believe that MFA is successful as a company only when our individual farmers achieve success.
Goldinger Precision Ag has been family owned and operated since 2012, serving all of Northeast Missouri and many surrounding counties. We specialize in soil fertility management, EC mapping, and have 20 years experience in federal crop insurance, along with farm and business insurance. Goldinger Precision Ag is a proud supporter of all our Marion County Mustangs.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, we're here to help you go further. Further in innovation and technology. Further in advice and solutions. Go further for the community. And welcome back to Lady Mustang Softball.
Yep, here we are with a score of 9-4. Kaylin Dowell steps up to the plate, ready to go. Ball 1 for Kaylin. Ball 2. Got it.
Ist 5-1-3.
What are you saying?
Der schleift ihn. Und ist schläft.
Oh, I forgot to mention Rio is bilingual and he can speak German. So please refrain. Speak only English tonight, Rio. Let's not lapse into your German heritage.
It is trilingual. I speak Filipino and German, being the son of both a Filipino and German immigrant.
How fascinating. Foul ball for Riley Holt. We are sitting at 1 out currently for the Lady Mustangs. Count is 0-1, no runners on base. Here comes the pitch. High fly ball to the center fielder. She gets under it.
It is caught.
Catches it. That brings us to our 2nd out. It's a pretty good pitch or hit by Riley Holt. So, good performance there. Unfortunately, that is 2 outs, and 1 more out would mean Mustangs are no longer bat. Fortunately, Kaylee Schaefer finds ground instead of glove, and she gets on base, which is very good.
It's a very confident hit out of Kaylee Schaefer.
For certain. Kennedy Hathaway steps up to plate, willing to do some damage at whatever cost. Here she goes, high fly ball.
And it is not caught.
Yep. Again, it takes 4 Vanvar Indians to catch a fly ball, and unfortunately they only had 3 out there, so they couldn't catch it. The more you know. And now it looks like, again, we have two Mustang runners on base. Almost a direct reappearance from last inning, where we saw sort of the same situation.
This is a great position to be in if you're Samantha Kindhart, a notoriously good hitter.
Yep, let's see what she can do. Ooh, that curveball must have worked this time because it didn't look like a strike to me, and it didn't to Sam either. Counts 0-1, 2 outs. Mustang runners at second and first base. She hits one high to center fielder. Center fielder did get under it, and that brings us to 3 outs, ending this portion of the game. All right, Rio, I'm going to have you tell our listeners what they're going to be experiencing with the commercials in German, if you will.
Sprechen Deutsch?
Yeah, German.
What about the commercials?
Rio's German seems to have left him for a second, so we're going to go to commercials. See you in a bit.
At Lewis Brothers Funeral Chapel and the O'Donnell Thurman Life Celebration Home, support of area athletics is a long-standing tradition. We started sponsoring and participating in sports in the early 1920s. We want to wish the Marion County Mustangs the best of luck and thank the Mustangs for their excellent representation of our school and community.
Marion County R2 alumni Clint Stewart and Rianne Red have a combined 33 years of banking experience at Home Bank. When you need to open up a checking or savings account, buy your first car, or refinance your ag line of credit, you want to work with someone familiar.
Stop by H&B Bank and let Joel and his staff help you with all your banking needs. People you know.
My name is Kelby Edding with FCS Financial in Hannibal, Missouri. We are a member-owned cooperative focused on financing rural Missouri. We offer a variety of ag loan products, including farm operating, machinery, livestock, and farm real estate loans. We provide competitive fixed rates along with local on-farm service. Please give us a call at 800-798-0273 to learn more. Thank you.
Welcome back to Mustang Softball as we see Miley Myers, new pitcher, warm up. Rio, I heard the Marion County R2 marching band did pretty good this weekend. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I was able to personally collect the 3rd overall at the Ellsbury contest out of 8. A very good performance for our marching Mustangs.
How nice.
The pitch.
High fly ball to left field. Maya Bach is not quite able to hold on to it. She was almost there, but didn't quite get there. Brings us a runner on first base. Ref calls time for some reason.
Discussion between the Marion County coach and one of the umpires.
Perhaps they're talking about college football.
Levi, did you hear about the upset between Vanderbilt and Bama this weekend?
I was baffled when I heard that. I could not believe my ears.
It's very surprising to all of us. I had a lot of money riding on Bama going perfect this season.
Really? That's unfortunate for you.
It is unfortunate. And I thought that I could win enough to go to college.
You'll find a way somehow.
Scratchers it is.
It's a great option, Rio. Win the lottery. Hope you make it. Believe we're looking at some fielder and runner exchanges. Must be what the conversation's about.
The umpire appears to have just wrapped up a discussion with the Van Far coach.
Yep.
It appears that we are winding up to resume softball.
Yep. Count is 0-0. Runner at first base. Ball in the dirt. Ball 1.
It's a first pitch for a new pitcher.
I believe this is Mila Myers' first appearance as a varsity pitcher. She's doing pretty good so far.
Foul ball towards the Van Far dugout.
Better than at my face.
Always.
Count is 1-1. Yes, 1-1. No outs.
The pitch outside. Low.
That was a strike reel. Hence the umpire's guttural. Ah.
I do apologize.
2 strikes here. 1 ball. Count is 2-2. Runners at first base. No outs. Mustangs looking to rally back in the top of the 7th inning.
It's a grounder.
Fumbled the ball to...
Fumbled to second.
It appears that she tried to throw it, but it kind of stuck in her hand, I guess is the right way to put it. Nonetheless, it did not reach the second baseman's.
Lady Indians did not seize the opportunity to attempt to take third.
Nope, that's a pretty good thing, I would say. Still, no outs. Not good for the Lady Mustangs. That was another ball. Counts 1-0. Runners at first and second bases. Here comes the pitch by Mila Myers, who is a junior. Played a lot of softball. Ball inside. Runner advances to third base. No attempt to throw her out there. Counts 2-0. Runners at first and third. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, ball. Could have sworn that was a strike, but umpire says otherwise. Brings us to a 3-0 count. Not a great situation for Mila Myers here. Let's see if she can battle back. Here comes the pitch. Ooh. Ball outside. 4 balls. Loaded bases. Not a good turn of events there.
Not a good place to be.
Nope. No outs as well. So Mustangs are really going to have to lock in here to avoid any more scores. Oh, goodness. I think we have a bunt coming, if I'm reading the body language correctly. Oh.
And we do not?
Unfortunately not. Well, fortunately not, because she swung and missed. Which brings us to an 0-1 count. Guess a little bit of psychological warfare trying to trick me. Ooh, is she going to? We shall see.
She's clearly thinking about it.
Thinking. Oh, tricked me again. That was a ball.
She's appearing to reel back the bat at the last second.
Yeah. Evidently trying to confuse the Mustang fielders. Let's hope our fielders can stay sharp. Strike. Excellent. Right down the middle. Count is 1-2. No outs yet, but I think she might get this one. Let's see if she can. Is it a bunt?
It is not a bunt.
Strike 3. Good. I called it right. That is our first out for the Lady Mustangs. Still, bases remain loaded, and so it's still a very sticky situation here.
Despite that small victory, the Lady Mustangs still have their work cut out for them this inning.
Yep. Really going to have to battle back here. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball to
home.
Force out. That was a stroke of luck. Ayla Pollard was standing on the bag, which means she got forced out, which is very good because she was not quite quick enough to tag her. So 2 outs, ladies and gentlemen. Bases are still loaded, but I've got a feeling the Mustangs can pull out victorious on this inning. Not allow any more runs.
That is a foul ball towards the Van Far batter's cage.
Counts 1-0, or 0-1. Pardon me. Now it is 1-1.
The pitch.
Bases still loaded, but we do have 2 outs. Any base tagged is an out, which would end it and bring us to our last chance to bat. See what the Mustangs can do. Foul ball to the top of the fence.
Right over our heads here in the commentating booth.
Counts 1-2. Here comes the pitch. Ball high. Just kind of skips out of catcher's glove there. Let's see what Miley can do here with a 2-2 count. 2 outs, bases loaded. Drama is very thick here, or drama and tension. 3-2. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a full count. Full count, 2 outs, bases loaded.
Anything can happen, ladies and gentlemen.
Quite literally anything. Let's see. It all depends on this pitch. Strike 3. Oh, no. Oh, it was a drop third strike, but unfortunately, Ayla Pollard elected to throw the ball down to first base instead of tagging home plate, which brings the Van Far Indians to 10. Just a minor misreading of softball knowledge there. Brings us to a 10-4 score. Counts 0-1, 2 outs. Mustangs again going to have to work for all that they can get and get one more out to get back to a chance to win. Counts 1-1 here. This is the top of the 7th inning. Strike 2. Good pitch by Miley Myers. Here comes the pitch. Let's see what happens. Again, a very tense situation here. Fly ball finds a gap in center field. Ooh. 1 runner scores. Oh. And 2 runners scores. Score is now 12-4. Mustangs are going to have to triple their current score in order to tie up the game.
Lady Indians appear to be hanging on this inning, and they keep getting runs.
Yep, really keeping the bats hot there. New pitcher, new batter, new count. Here comes the pitch.
Let's see if the Lady Mustangs can break their streak, finally.
Ball here. Here comes the pitch. Hopefully it's a strike. Fly ball to left field. Maya Bach gets under it, catches it, and that will end this half and bring us, ladies and gentlemen, to the final half of Mustang softball tonight. And we will see you there after a short break.
At Lewis Brothers Funeral Chapel and the O'Donnell Thurman Life Celebration Home, support of area athletics is a long-standing tradition. We started sponsoring and participating in sports in the early 1920s. We want to wish the Marion County Mustangs the best of luck and thank the Mustangs for their excellent representation of our school and community.
Enjoy nature and a staycation.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final half of Mustang softball tonight. Score is currently Vanfar Indians at 12 and Mustangs at 4. Jada Worrell is our first Mustang batter up after the Vanfar Indians get done warming up.
Vanfar Indians have had an extremely confident game so far. The Lady Mustangs have been trying their best to knock them off of their roll, but they've been so far unsuccessful.
For sure. Really good performance by the Indians tonight. See if the Mustangs can battle back. Halloween is almost upon us. Rio, you have any costume ideas for this Halloween? Gonna go trick-or-treating, get some candy?
Last year, I was fortunate enough to amputate my own legs to become Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump, and I was extremely happy about that Halloween performance.
He's not serious. He didn't actually amputate his own legs. He's joking.
I did win a prize for most dedicated costume last year.
Yeah, I was a part of that team, too. I was Forrest Gump.
And we had our beautiful friend Porter Britt, which you see every once in a while in the broadcasting booth, dressed up as a woman, Jenny.
Jenny from Forrest Gump, yes. In all seriousness, here we go back to Mustang baseball with a strike for Jada Worrell. Counts 0-1. Here comes the pitch. She fouls it off down the first base line. Brings her to 2 strikes. Mustangs hoping to put some points on the board in this final last-ditch attempt to maybe battle back here. We shall see. Ball outside. Rio, if I'm not mistaken, this has been the same pitcher all game. Oh, no, I am mistaken.
You are mistaken, Levi, right?
Goodness, I corrected myself. I fixed it. Strike 3. Still, this pitcher has been pitching for quite a while, and she's bound to get tired at some point. So let's hope it's right now. And let's see what she can do here. Or see what she will do. Here comes Alyssa Byers up to bat. A junior. She takes her first strike of the night.
This is her first appearance in this baseball game.
Softball game.
I apologize.
It's quite all right. Here comes the pitch. She swings. Count is 0-2, 1 out. No Mustang runners on base. It's looking a little tense for the Lady Mustangs, but let's see what they can do. She throws one to the. She's out.
Good grounder towards.
Yep, it's a good hit, but unfortunately could not make it.
Not quite.
Not quite. That brings freshman Desiree Bowden up to bat. Looking for a hit. Her first appearance of the night. She swings at one. Strike 1. Got 2 outs, ladies and gentlemen. 1 out, 1 more out, and the game is over. Mustangs really have to be smarter on their feet here. Doing all they can. Strike 2. Desiree really going to have to battle back and dig in deep to stay in it. Here we go. Strike 3. That is the ball game. Final score is 12-4. Lady Indians with the victory. And we will see you one last time for the Mustangs' last home game. So please give us a listen at our last home game, and we hope to see you there.
This has been Rio Schluckabeer on Color Commentating.
And Levi Wright as your main host. We'll see you later. Good night.